I think one of the things that I hope campers get from their week of service probably goes back to when I was a camper myself. Just realizing that Jesus has a huge heart, especially for those in need, and just being able to come away from a week of camp, being able to serve those that Jesus would not walk by. Whatever you've done for the least of these, you've done for me, and that has stayed with me in the many years since I was a camper.
Reach is a 1-week opportunity out of the entire school year where we can empower youth leaders to engage with their students in the best way that we know how, in a way that continually points them back to loving Jesus and loving other people.
We can build a porch, we can replace a roof, but that's only going to last so long. And many of the stories that I remember most, even as a work camper, are from the relationship built between the students and the homeowner. Many of these are elderly homeowners that are just by themselves and don't really have help, and then go and spend that week with them and to bring Jesus into their home and to show them the love and the caring that is still there for them. It can change a life.
God is working before we even get there. And sometimes we take the perspective that we're bringing God to them, but I think all too often we miss it, and we learn by serving that God is actively working. Somehow in the middle of loving other people, we benefit from recognizing our need for Him.
Along with that, it gives us the opportunity to show teenagers what the value of service is by looking at their projects. They get a start and finish point of seeing how they're really impacting that homeowner's life, and a lot of them are learning new skills along the way. I love nothing more than getting out to a site and on Monday morning having a group of teenagers that have no idea what they're doing using a circular saw, and then you get out there on Friday and they all think they built that deck. And this shows them that progress they make throughout the week while serving those in need.
We are teaching students to look at neighbors and the people that they've come to serve as other people that God loves, and not just as the projects that they've come to work on for a week.
A friend did a study, and he talked about the first reasons that we go to serve is because I'm with a buddy, it's going to be fun, and it'll be a good time. Then I moved to stage 2, and it's like, you know what, I've got some skills. I can do some things. Then I moved to a third stage. I'm starting to care about the homeowner. I'm starting to care about the person that's receiving, and then finally I get to a place where I have no choice.
As campers are experiencing poverty and experiencing some of the social issues that come with poverty, it's Reach's role to be able to say, you don't need to go home feeling guilty about this. You need to go home recognizing that you've been given a platform, and that every platform you stand on should be used to give a voice to someone who doesn't have a voice.
What I think makes Reach a family is the relationships. We talk about the relationships with campers and homeowners, but also amongst staff. It starts right here in the office. I know if I was to call any of these guys in the middle of the night, they would drop whatever they're doing and be able to make sure they could be there for me. But I think that's contagious. It goes all through our staff. Our summer staff come in, they become a family as well because they've spent those long hours with each other and they've spent those shared experiences. And then we get to camp, and it's a unique situation where everyone's at first is a little bit out of their comfort zone. So you have all these campers and youth leaders and staff all in the same area sharing the same experience and building these relationships together. And the relationships is what makes it a family.
They're learning it, they're doing it, they're not just talking about it. They're hands-on, tangible project that they can see at the end of the week that says, look what I did. And it wasn't for me, I did it for somebody else.
Everything about Reach is designed to be long-term. It's designed to be kingdom building. It's designed to put Jesus at the center of all of that so that His name is the one that's glorified, not Reach's name or any one church, but that we come together because we're a part of something bigger.